The women have their passports taken away from them. Others are beaten, raped, and violently exploited. Dozens of Israeli women are being brought to the UK and trapped in abusive marriages in Britain's strictly Orthodox community. Several of them have shared their stories with me in powerful written testimony. The women, some as young as 19, are brought from Israel. They come from poorer families who've been unable to secure a match for them at home. Matchmakers tell them that they're marrying into a wealthy, prosperous family in Britain. But what many of these women don't know is that their new husbands have known histories of abuse, violence, addiction, or severe mental illness. Histories that have meant they've been unable to secure a match in the UK. Once in Britain, these women who don't speak English and have no support networks here quickly become isolated, and then the abuse begins. The women have their passports taken away from them. Others are beaten, raped, and violently exploited. Spiritual abuse is a major factor. Women are forced to have sex when they're menstruating before they've gone to the mikveh. This kind of abuse leaves women spiritually violated. Like Chaya, who thought she was coming to the UK for her honeymoon. Instead, her husband trapped her in a small flat. He confiscated her passport and he violently abused her. His abuse would worsen every week on Shabbat. When Chaya begged for help, neighbours and members of the community turned away. Rivka didn't even recognise her husband's violence as abuse at first. Women in her community are told that it's their fault or their sin if they're abused. Even Rivka's rabbi failed to intervene. And Suri discovered her husband was heavily medicated after they got married. He was prone to violent rages, and she spent whole days at the park hiding her children from him. But she was pressured to stay in the marriage for the sake of family honour. Support workers say that these kinds of brides, these Israeli women, are the perfect victims for this kind of abuse. Cut off by finances, language, and community stigma, leaving these women spiritually broken as well as physically abused. In the past 6 months, 6 separate cases such as these have been identified, but experts say the number could be far higher. Now, those in the community working to combat violence against women and girls are calling for others to spot the signs of abuse so that they can support women like Chaya, Rivka and Suri. You can read their stories in full at thejc.com.